There is one cat in the world who chose you. Out of every lap on every street, yours. And if you have lived with that cat for a few years or 10 or 15, here is something almost no owner is ever told. All that time your cat has been trying to say 3 small things to you. 3 words in their own language that they have been waiting their whole life to hear you say back. Not in English, not in meows, in something older and softer. Most people never learn it. They love their cat, feed their cat, kiss that warm little head, and never realize their cat has been holding a conversation with them the whole time. A conversation in blinks and breath and stillness. The saddest part is how patiently your cat has waited for the day you finally answer. Today I want to teach you how. By the end, you will know the 3 quiet things your cat has been asking you to say back their whole life, and you will be able to say them tonight. Stay with me because love in your cat's world looks nothing like you were taught. The first word begins with the eyes, and this one shocked researchers. You know the look? Your cat is across the room watching you. Their eyes meet yours, and then slowly, as if dropping a curtain between you, they blink. A single, soft, almost sleepy blink. And something in you feels a little warmer without knowing why. That blink is your cat's first word. In 2020, Dr. Tasha Humphrey at the University of Sussex published a study in Scientific Reports where owners slow blinked at their cats on purpose. The cats slow blinked back. They even approached strangers who slow blinked more readily than strangers with neutral faces. For the first time, researchers had found a reliable way for humans and cats to say the same thing without a single sound. And what they were saying? In the wild, closing your eyes is the most dangerous thing a small predator can do. A slow blink is a promise. It says, I trust you enough to stop watching. Your cat has been offering you that promise for years. That is not sleepy. That is a kiss. And all your cat has ever wanted, the first quiet word they have been waiting their whole life to hear, is for you to blink it back. And if the slow blink surprised you, the next one is how they have been saying your name back to you all along. You say your cat's name a dozen times a day. You probably think they only half hear you. They hear everything. In 2019, Dr. Atsuko Saito at Sophia University in Tokyo published a study in Scientific Reports that quietly broke a myth millions of people still live with. She played cats 4 words that sounded almost exactly like their own names. The cats got bored. Then she played the real name. And the cats lit up, ears flicking, heads lifting, something behind their eyes changing. They knew. That is not instinct. That is recognition. And here is the part that will change how you hear your own voice in your own house. Your cat is not only recognizing their name, they are recognizing the sound of it in your mouth. The way you say it in the morning, the softer way at night. Your cat has been collecting your voice for years, matching every word against a library that only exists because of you. So when your cat ignores you, they are not failing to understand. They are choosing. An animal that hears your specific voice and chooses to stay curled exactly where they are. That is an animal who feels safe enough not to move. That is trust. Tell me your cat's name in the comments, and the first time you realized they were waiting for you, not the other way around. I read every one. But names and blinks are only 2 of the 3 quiet words. The one almost no one hears comes when your cat walks away from you, and what it really means. A viewer broke my heart a little this week. Her youngest daughter had moved across the country last fall, leaving a sweet girl named Cleo behind with her in a big, suddenly empty house. She wrote, I always followed Cleo from room to room when she walked away because I felt so desperately lonely. To learn that she regulates through solitude and that respecting her need to leave is actually the condition that makes her love possible completely changed me. I read that 3 times because it contains the 3rd word your cat has been waiting their whole life for you to say back. And the word is a door left open. Your cat needs to leave you to love you. That is not rejection. That is how their nervous system works. Behaviorists describe cats as flexibly social, wired to choose their closeness minute by minute because their ancestors survived by knowing when to slip into solitude and when to return. When your cat gets up mid-cuddle and walks to the window, they are not done with you. They are doing the quiet work that makes coming back possible. Most of us out of love chase. We follow. But to your cat, being followed feels like the door has been taken off its hinges. And without the choice to leave, the choice to return stops meaning anything at all. That is not independence. That is how a cat loves. By leaving and by coming back on their own 2 feet to the exact lap they left. And stay with me, because at the end, I will teach you a 30-second ritual fluent cat owners do every night. And once you let them leave, something happens in their body you have never been told about. And it is the reason a cat who trusts you chooses to come back at all. In 2019 at Oregon State University, Dr. Kristen Vitale did something almost no one had thought to do. She ran the classic strange situation test, the same one developmental psychologists use on human babies and their parents but on cats. Cat and owner in an unfamiliar room. Owner leaves for 2 minutes. Owner returns. What does the do? What Vitale found published in Current Biology is that 65.8% of cats showed secure attachment to their person, almost exactly the rate seen in human infants with their parents. Think about that. The same attachment system we give our children, your cat is running with you. And then the chemistry of chosen closeness kicks in. When your cat climbs onto your chest and begins to purr, that purr is not just happiness. Biophysicist Elizabeth von Muggenthaler measured domestic cat purrs at 25 to 50 Hertz, the exact frequency band used in medical vibration therapy for bone density and soft tissue healing. Your cat is not just sitting on you, they are in the most literal sense treating you. That is not cuddling. That is medicine delivered in the only container your cat has to give it, in their own warm, vibrating body. And when that chemistry settles in a room together, the last thing your cat has been waiting for is the simplest gift you can give, and you can give it tonight without lifting a finger. It is the simplest thing in the world, and also the hardest. Just sit in the same room as your cat with no agenda, no toy, no treat bag, no calling their name to come over here. Just you in your chair doing whatever you were going to do anyway, and your cat in their spot doing whatever they were going to do. No performance, just shared space. This is what that secure base from the Vitale study looks like in the living room. Your cat does not want to be held every minute. What they want is to know the warm shape in this corner is still there, still breathing, still theirs, still not going anywhere. The stillness of a trusted human is to a cat a kind of home, a pilot light, a quiet flame that says the world is safe enough to close my eyes in. That is not doing nothing. That is giving your cat the most expensive thing a cat can ask for, your unhurried, undistracted company. And the language your cat has been waiting their whole life to hear you speak is in the end mostly silence. Here is the 30-second ritual I promised you. Tonight before bed, walk into the room your cat is resting in. Do not call them. Do not reach for them. Sit down in their line of sight. Take 3 slow breaths, slow enough that your cat can see your chest fall. Then look at them. Let your eyes soften and offer 1 gentle, slow blink. Stand up, leave the door open behind you and go. 3 breaths, 1 blink. A door left open. Your cat will feel it the first time. So the 3 quiet words your cat has been waiting their whole life to hear you say back are these: the blink, the name, the stillness. The slow blink, a trust promise older than words. The name, a sound collected from your mouth for years. The door left open, the freedom that makes their return, means something. The purr on your chest, a medicine you never asked for. And the quiet shared room, the one place your cat gets to simply be. Before you go, 1 word in the comments. Your cat's name, that is all. If this is the kind of video you have been looking for, subscribe. I have more to share with you. Watch next, the one gesture a cat makes only when they have decided you are theirs for the rest of their life. She chose you, quietly, every single day.